All right, agents, the industry's changing. We've seen it, we're hearing it. Some are feeling it, some are not. But there's some things that I wanted to make sure I got off my chest so that way agents were aware of what's going on. My name is Joe. Welcome to the page. My goal is to help as many people as I can, whether it's the agent, whether it's the agency, whether it's the beneficiary. I just want to help the entire industry become better. That is my entire goal behind it. Please like, follow, and subscribe our page for more information like this. And let's get into it. The carriers. What's happening in the carrier world? They are not going to have the monies that they used to when it came to supporting agents, when it came to marketing events or co-op or things of that nature. That money might be gone from the industry, which is not a bad thing either. It kind of eliminates all those bad agents that were just after that type of money and not really out here to help the seniors. So just keep in mind, there are carriers that have already told me specifically, there's no marketing dollars, there's no co-op, nothing for 2026. They're literally trying to get rid of some of the agents that depended off of that and not agents that were trying to build a successful business. For me, that's wonderful and fantastic. So what does this mean for you as an agent? You basically have to say, man, going forward, I'm gonna have to invest in my business. I'm gonna have to start doing things differently so that way I'm not gonna go and try to depend off what the carriers are giving us towards marketing. Instead, I'm gonna have to start marketing my business myself. And it could be now you're paying for your own events or partially, depending on your agency or your FMO that you have with you. For us, we've always invested 50-50 with our agents. If you're willing to invest, I'm willing to invest with you. That's always been my logic behind it. So we're ones that will always invest with an agent as long as it's a good event. And I'm always willing to try something once at least. But I wanted to make sure that agents were aware that, man, the carriers are definitely looking and saying, man, there's just not the marketing dollars that there was before or the support there was before. The other thing is the doctor's offices are not willing to do those type of events either. Some of them are saying, it's not for me. I just don't have it in my budget. Why? Version 28 of Medicare has kind of changed our business and we've got to be more focused on what we want to get. So there's no more money there. Other thing, the carriers are also looking for, they're not just looking for all growth. They want some growth. They want good quality business is what they want. They just don't want unlimited amount of growth. They just don't want to say, man, we crushed this AP and we grew by 100%. They might not be able to manage that panel. Now they're saying, man, we might be better off with 10% growth because this is 10% that we can actually manage. So for those agents that were out there in the community and signing up everybody and everything, and you know who you are, we're talking about those agents that were signing up homeless people. They'd never be able to find that homeless person to go visit the doctor's office. But you signed them up because it benefited you, but didn't benefit anybody else. Was that really? That's not gonna work in 2026. The carriers and the doctor's office are gonna say, man, you're giving us people that just don't work for us, that aren't willing to be a partner with us. So agents, in 2026, you're gonna have to learn to be a partner with your doctor's offices and the carriers. It's not just about being, I'm in business by myself and that's it. It's about being a partner with these groups so that way they can work with you as well. So the other day I was talking to one of the carriers and they said, if we grow and we add, as an example, 10,000 patients, but our star rating goes down, we lost. We want to be able to grow and maintain our star ratings at the same time. As an agent, if you're not sure what a star rating or HEDIS score is, then you can't be a partner with the carriers and the doctor's offices. That's a vital part of their business. So if you're an agent that's looking for that type of information, throw some info, let us know. Shoot us a DM, throw a comment below that you're looking for that information, write down star rating, whatever it is. Just find a way to let us know. We're willing to help to give you that information. So agents, what does it mean to be a good partner? Basically, you have to start doing the things that sometimes we don't want to do. Like filling out that HRA form. That is super important for the carriers. They get that information and they're able to start working with Medicare to let them know what kind of conditions the patient has in advance. But why is it important for you to make sure that you're putting the client in the right plan is because when you do that, it helps you as the agent to be more profitable, but it also helps the carrier become more profitable. I'm not sure if many of you guys are aware that the first year that the carrier has the patient, there's no profitability in year one. They become profitable year two. Unless that person's a dual or has some type of chronic condition, there's profitability in year one. But you have to start filling out those HRA forms to make sure that you're a good partner to the carriers. If not, they're looking at you and saying, man, they might even start giving agents grades and saying, man, this person's just not working with us. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants to have a partner that says they're not even trying. So becoming a good partner means filling out those HRA forms, but it also means thinking about long term, not just quick solutions, thinking about long term. How can I find the right plan for my client that's gonna work in their best needs for not next year, but for the years to come as well. Being a good partner is also going into an appointment and letting patients know, especially if they're an HMO. For example, if somebody's a diabetic, by the way, your primary care doctor is gonna wanna see you at least 4 times a year. Guaranteed. You're starting the message early so that way they are already aware mentally that their doctor's gonna wanna see them 4 times a year. If not, they're gonna be like, why does this doctor wanna see me 4 times a year? He won't leave me alone. I'm doing all my things. I don't got time for this. But if you're letting them know in advance, maybe they'll determine, maybe the HMO is not a right fit for me. Maybe a PPO is a better fit. Other example, I have some clients that wanna spend time outside the country, that wanna spend half their time in a different country, whatever country it is, say Dominican Republic, Mexico. But I always tell my clients, if they do that, is to make sure that they're coming back at least minimum twice a year to visit their primary care doctor. So that way they're getting their prescriptions that are necessary, making sure that they're doing all the vital checks that are necessary for the carrier as well. And that's part of being a good partner when it comes to the doctor's office and the carriers. Is so that way they're able to know, that way you're giving that information early enough so that way when the carriers reach out or the doctors reach out, the patient is already aware of that. So other changes that we're seeing in the industry. Before, an agent just specializing in one thing specifically was something that worked for a long time. Now what we're seeing is that the agents must be able to take care of somebody at an earlier age and for a longer period of time. Why? Because now it's ACA, now it's ICRAs, now it's Medicare, now it's life and annuities. You as an agent, you have to be able to be multifaceted to take care of more of their needs if you want to be able to serve the community well. Most of this stuff now, if you could just do one thing, AI could probably do that going forward. But if you're a multifaceted agent, it's a lot harder to be replaced. It's also much more profitable to be a multifaceted agent. If you're just one agent that says, I'm going to do Medicare only, I'm sorry to say, your days could be numbered. Obviously, there'll always be space for some agents, because there's some agents that are really, really good at knowing their specific areas, knowing their doctors, their networks, all these different things. But man, it's just becoming more challenging to be an agent that only does one facet of the industry. So agents, 2026 is really about education, making sure that you're prepared and not falling behind. Learning as much as you can about the entire industry and what your license can do. That's what it's really about. You know, a lot of agents have been able to say, I'm just gonna do life. I'm just gonna do annuities. I'm just gonna do Medicare. I'm just gonna do ACA. But in 2026 is a year for you to expand and learn how to use your entire license and all that it was designed for. Being able to sell every facet of the industry, understand it well, so that way when you sit in front of a client, you can identify their needs and be a resource to them. It's really about education. It's less about sales and more about helping than anything else. So if you're an agent that wants to future-proof yourself, give us a call, shoot us a text. That's what we're here for. We're here to help, train, educate our agents when it comes to future-proofing themselves in this industry by being able to learn all these different facets of our licenses. So why did I create this video? For me, I wanted to help the industry as well. If I help the agent, which helps the beneficiary, which helps the industry, we will win. we all win. If you find this information helpful, please like, comment, subscribe to our page. Shoot us a DM if you want. I'll write back. I'm a friendly guy.